Hello, my name's Jalise. Welcome to the JJ Movie TV Slash Game Reviews, everybody. And right now I'm giving you my Supernatural Season 12 review. 12 seasons of Supernatural, and what can I say? This show has still got it. Now, let me just be clear. I only truly hate one season of Supernatural. That is Season 7. The Abomination Behind Me. I hate that season with passion. Hate it. Now, where do I rank Season 12? It's my third least favorite. Yes, it's my third least favorite. But doesn't mean it's a bad season. No, it actually has very good moments, very good episodes, a very good story plot, half of it. I'm going to say I give Supernatural Season 12 a B. This is a good season of Supernatural. And I want to give this a A+, but certain writings just... What can you do? It's a show that's lasted for 12 seasons and is going to continue going on. Half my dang life in it's Supernatural. So yeah, Supernatural Season 12. What was so great about it? Mary Winchester has returned. Sam and Dean and Castiel get moments with Mary Winchester. The moments of Sam and Dean with their mother is heartbreakingly awesome. Their moments with Castiel and Mary is just awesome. I loved it. You know what also was happening? That I loved? Lucifer was a lost soul. He didn't know what to do anymore after Amara and everything. Since God left, since Dad left for his pack of smokes, he feels lost. So he doesn't know what to do anymore. So he's gonna break Dad's little toys. But look, go figure, he meets a woman named Kelly, and then he knocks her up. So Lucifer's having a child. And during this first half, Sam and Dean are trying to stop Lucifer from taking over the world, from being a president of the United States, from being a rock star to president, and so many other stuff. And then ultimately trying to stop him from having this child. Also, what I liked about the season was the Princes of Hell storyline. The introduction of the Princes of Hell. We get to figure out that besides Lilith, the character from season 3, that Lucifer created other demons, some of the firstborn, and that is also the Princes of Hell. We get introduced to Dagon, who's watching over Lucifer's love child, Lucifer's baby mama, and Dagon is a vicious character. I enjoyed her. I think she was a cool female character, and I gotta say, I enjoyed her for what she had, and her arc was pretty dang awesome. And especially with, and I really just enjoyed the fact with how Lucifer was so excited for his son, and all that stuff. It looked like he had more of a purpose, and I just really enjoyed that aspect of this season. What I also did enjoy, besides the whole demon with I really enjoyed the moments between Crowley and Lucifer, their comedic moments with each other. Granted, I still cannot stand the fact that Crowley was still king of hell after season 11. I mean, all the demons turned their back on Crowley when it was the end times of the world, so I don't understand why Crowley was still king of hell. I really enjoyed the fact of Lucifer and all his moments with the demons, how there was a power struggle between Lucifer and Crowley throughout the season. Yes, it was entertaining, but the fact that Crowley admitted at the end of season 12 that he really hated being king. No surprise there. No surprise. So, other than that, I actually did not enjoy the fact that Crowley was still king of hell, but I enjoyed the fact that Crowley and Lucifer and their dynamic with each other. Those two actors, awesome. What I also didn't like, the Bridgman and Letter storyline. It started off good. Here's the thing. I know a lot of people love Sam and Dean, and we love them as characters. But let's be honest with them. Let's be honest here. They are not good for this world. I mean, how many times they saved the world? Yes. But they put the world in jeopardy many times over. How many times that Sam and Dean could have stopped closed the gates of hell forever? How many deals could have been avoided? They didn't sacrifice themselves. Okay. Why are you still friends with the king of hell? Okay. Why'd you unleash the darkness? Why'd you free Dean from the mark of Cain? So our characters, they have their moments together, but they sacrificed the world for their own personal ambitions. That's okay, but the fact that this show makes them as these godlike characters is just kind of annoying to me. I've been saying it for longest. I prefer this Supernatural stay at least like a short seasons and them as actual heroes. than to just keep wasting them as characters and to be on this hypocritical motion. And when I thought the British Men of Letters were introduced during the season, I thought they were gonna like put the Winchesters up for their crimes and all that stuff. But turns out the British Men of Letters are an evil organization. We will sacrifice for the greater good. The end justify the means. That's what the British Men of Letters were. All casualties. No witnesses, execute them. The British Men of Letters haven't had a single vampire in England for a long time. What also happened? They killed the alpha vampire. They were trying to recruit Sam and Dean and Mary to join the British Men of Letters to do what they do. Mary and Sam decide to do with this. They try to convince Dean, and it turns out when Dean's always right all the time, that the British Men of Letters are an evil organization. They do bad things. They do not care about the consequences. They don't care about... Granted, with the whole Dean, with the whole Winchesters and how they are like now protecting the people, and they are protecting witnesses, or they're like giving a person a chance and all that stuff. Like if a person's like nearly turned into a werewolf, they will try to like go around it. They'll try to like make it easier for them and try to give people a chance now. They're more open-minded than they were back in the season 1, where they really couldn't give two shits about these monsters. And that's how the British Men of Letters are. There is no sacrifices, there is no negotiation. They will do what they want. And Sam put it the best way he could, that they seek control. Granted, I don't like the idea of the American Hunters, because American Hunters are just as vicious to me as the Men of Letters in the beginning of the first seasons. And to me, they still are. But what else can I say I did not enjoy about this season? Oh yeah, killing Mick. Killing all the British Men of Letters that were introduced during this entire season. All these characters that you put so much devoted time to. Why kill them off? Just to make them the villains? Would they be killed off? There's no point to have these characters around. There was no point to have these characters... Here's the thing. There was no point to build characters and build new characters in this season if you're just going to kill them off. And how much time we spent with Arthur Kench, with Mick, with Lady Blackmore, with this red-headed British Men of Letters woman. If you devote so much screen time to them, then at least let them have a future on in the future seasons. You know what Supernatural Season 8 did? Abaddon, a great character. They introduced her. Season 9, still there, introducing her. And putting more into her character in depth till they kill her off. You don't kill off a character that you just see at the beginning. You don't. I say it was a wasteful storyline, the whole first Hellhound. Yeah, the first Hellhound is gone in one episode. Really did not enjoy that. I especially didn't enjoy the fact that they kill off Eileen, the hunter girl. I mean, why? Why? You had a little spark of Eileen and Sam right there. I really did enjoy those characters together. And then you killed her off. Why? Just why? So, this season, I enjoy the whole Lucifer and his child, and how he's a lost soul in many cases, and the birth of this child, and Sam being wondering whether or not this child should be born. Mary Winchester with both Sam and Dean, and the relationship is awesome with Cassiel and Mary. I love it. But the fact is that you had a British Men of Letters, and you think this show's going to say, you know what, Sam and Dean had done some hypocritical bullshit in the past. The British Men of Letters are going to teach them their way, and yes, you could done like if you want an evil organization, you could have one British group of Men of Letters trying to do the right thing, another one doing the wrong thing. But no, they're all evil, they're all sociopaths, they're all... The end justify the means. So, we introduce all these characters and you just have so much screen time for them and you just kill them off. Why? To me, it's a complete waste of all these characters. The British Man of Letters storyline, I was actually looking forward to it, and this season just lets me downhill for this. I granted the finale with the whole Lucifer child thing. It was very interesting, and we are going to be introduced to an alternate universe, so it's going to be interesting, both Bobby and Rufus. And even though the finale killed off a couple characters, I guarantee you they're going to be back. There's no way they're going to kill off these characters and not have them return. They have to. If not, then I'll put the season a little bit higher to have them to have the balls for that stuff. And I might put the season a little bit downhill for what they did. But whatever. This season was not a terrible season. I don't care what people say, it's not a terrible season. Yes, it's not as good as Supernatural Season 5 or Supernatural Season 4 or during the beginning or not better than Supernatural Season 9 or 11. It's not the greatest Supernatural season. It has a lot of flaws. But overall, it was pretty satisfying. I had a good time with it. I enjoyed it. Don't hate the season. I enjoy it. So, I liked it better than Supernatural Season 7. I liked it better than Supernatural Season 10. You know that at least it didn't. At least with Supernatural Season 12, it didn't like promote like this big thing. Like Supernatural Season 12, you knew Mary Winchester was coming back. You knew she was going to spend time with her kids. You knew she was going to bond with them and they're going to have some issues with each other. You knew Lucifer was going to be around doing something. So you knew where certain arcs were going in a sense. And it didn't promote anything really big that was going to mind-blowing. Supernatural Season 10 was promoting the shit out of Dean as the demon. Yeah, for 23 episodes, we got him as a demon in 3. I cannot say. I enjoyed Supernatural Season 10. It's just promising a year of the demon. As Dean as a demon. And he's cured in 3 episodes out of 23. It's utterly fucking atrocious. So yeah. This season, Supernatural Season 12 again, is just a good season just because it didn't promote nothing good. It didn't promote nothing in the trailers. It's just like British Men and Letters versus the Sam and Dean Winchester and Lucifer is still around. And they have Mary around. They just build up more of the character development for these characters, and I'm actually looking forward to Supernatural Season 13. It's a season that made me want to watch the next season. So, it's a good season. Don't hate it. Don't love it. But I find it a good season. Alright, everyone. Subscribe if you like. Disagree down bottom. Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Respect my opinion. I respect yours. Let me know what y'all think of Supernatural Season 12, everybody. Let me know what y'all think. If this is one of your favorite seasons, or you think this is a little bit more downhill. Alright, everyone. My name's Lisa. I heard everybody. Bye-bye.